Hello students, I welcome you for English lecture. The name of the poem is All the World's a Stage. Standard 10th. Please refer your textbook, page number 24. Now here we can see this is the poem written by William Shakespeare, who was an English poet, playwright, actor, and the world's greatest dramatist. Many of his plays include Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, King Lear, Othello, and many more. This poem is called blank verse poem because it does not have rhyme scheme, but there is uniformity in the rhythm. So let us start the poem now. I will recite the poem in the beginning, then I will explain it. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. His acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Then the whining schoolboy, with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school. And then the lover, sighing like furnace with a woeful ballet, made to his mistress' eyebrow. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice, in fair round belly with gold, good capon lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered Pantalone, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side. His youthful hose, well saved, a world too wide, for his shrunk shank and his big manly voice, turning again toward childish treble, pipes, and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all that ends this strange eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. So children, this is a poem by William Shakespeare. Now let us find out the explanation of each line. Now here it is written, all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. The poet compares the entire world to a stage, and all human beings, that is, men and women, have been referred to as actors who are playing their roles. Here, the 7 stages of his life are termed as 7 acts. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. So over here we can see that every man's birth and death are predestined. Over here it is given exits and entrance. Exits means to die. Entrance means birth. That means when the child is born. So let us see the first one. Over here we can see on the screen, the first one is an infant. The infant means a small child which is born. Mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Over here, mewling and puking means crying continuously and vomiting. Mewling means crying, puking means vomiting, where in the nurse's arms. This is the first stage of a person. Then the whining schoolboy with the satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school. So the second stage is of a schoolboy. Over here we can see that this boy is having a bag, small bag, but he is walking like a snail and his face is shining. But he is not ready to go to school because he does not want to he does not want to be in school. Why is it so? Because he is unwilling to leave the protected environment of his home, as he is still not confident enough to exercise his own discretion. Then, and then the lover, sighing like furnace with the woeful ballet, made to his mistress eyebrow. So, this is the stage when the child becomes a lover. A lover is depicted as a young man composing his love poems, cares for his beloved, and ready to sacrifice his life also to show his affection towards her. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth. So here we can see that the fourth third stage is about the soldier. Fourth stage is about the soldier. Who is he? He is hot-blooded with a high degree of self-respect. He looks forward to gaining a reputation even if it costs him his life. He is very easily aroused like a leopard. So here pard means it's a short form for leopard, who is very fearful. He is always working towards making a reputation, but which is short-lived. Then we come to the next stage, that is the justice. And then the justice in fair round belly, with good capon lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The justice over here means the person who has reached such age that he is having a lot of wisdom through his experiences of many years, and he is ready to share or impart the experiences with the people whom he comes through. He has gained prosperity and social status, and he begins to enjoy the finer things of life, and he attains a socially accepted state. Over here it means in fair round belly, that means he is the one who is having a pot belly. His eyes are serious and his beard is formal. Full of wise saws means he has lot of knowledge from all his experiences, and he wants to impart them or share them with others. Then we come to the sixth stage. The sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon with spectacles on nose and pouch on side. His youthful hose well saved a world too wide for his shrunk shank and his big manly voice, turning again toward childish treble pipes and whistles in his sound. So over here we can make out that the sixth stage is also known as senior citizen, and that is given as pantaloon. Now over here we can see that there is specks on his eyes because of his weak eyesight. Pouch on side means loose skin which is hanging towards the sides of the body. His youthful hose well saved a world too wide. Over here it means youthful means when he was young. He used to wear trousers which he used to wear during his young age, He kept it for his age when he was not able to buy. So he tried to make use of those trousers, but now, since his legs are become very thin, and so this does not fit him. His man his manly voice has become how? It has been reduced to the voice of a child. And when he speaks, it seems that he is whistling because maybe that he has lost some of his teeth. Then we come to the last age, that is, last scene of all that ends this strange, eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. So we are in the last stage. The man becomes childish. That means it looks like as if he has got his second childhood. Over here, oblivion means what? Oblivion means he is in a state where he even does not know what is happening in his surrounding or environment. And he is now, like a child, lost his memory, his teeth, his eyesight, and taste. So, in this manner, we can see that there are 7 stages of man through which every one of us are going to go through. So, children, I hope you have understood the poem. Now, many of you have given your comments, so I could just give you the answer to that. Afsha Sheikh, she had written as a comment for the story, the thief story. She had asked me, the night was chilly. So the meaning, children, Afsha, the night was chilly means it was very, very cold. And another comment was from Yasmin Mullah. She had asked me that, Madam, should we write the appreciation of the poem in a point form or format, paragraph format? Yes, children, you have to write down in the form of paragraph. So today also I would be giving you assignment of this poem, that is, you have to write the appreciation of this poem also. All the words a stage, you have to write the appreciation. Of course, you have to write it in the form of paragraph. Points you know very well. Once again, if you want, I will dictate to you. The points are, first is name of the poem, name of the poet. Then you can write the rhyme scheme if it is possible, because this poem is not having a rhyme scheme. It is known as blank verse, so you have to enter it in that form. And next is the figure of speech in the poem, then central idea of the poem, and you can also write the imagery points in this poem. That means you only have to write down the sentences, you don't have to write the meanings of it. So children, I hope you have understood the poem, and I take leave from you. Thank you.